Good evening and welcome to We the People. No matter where you stand on the debate around the Jan Lokpal bill and the Anna Hazare campaign, one thing's for sure, his campaign has triggered a public debate around corruption like never before, or at least not in recent memory. Many people are saying that this is a moment of middle-class revolution. On the program today, we ask, is this really a moment of genuine awakening for India's middle class, traditionally anti-politician and in fact guilty of apathy, or is this a passing fad? Critics of the Anna Hazare movement have called this India's biggest street party, in fact calling it the middle class's own Woodstock moment. Is this a class in search of a revolution? And having got it, where does India go from here? As we speak, an unrelenting Anna Hazare, becoming something of a rock star, is speaking to packed crowds at Delhi's Ram Leela Maidan. Before we introduce our panel this evening, let's go across straight live to the Ram Leela grounds to listen to Anna Hazare, who's just described the government's Lokpal bill as a nikamma piece of legislation.
अगर भूल गए तो हमारे जैसे हमें गद्दार हो जाएंगे, कभी भूलना नहीं। हमारे सरकार में एक गद्दार लोग भगत सिंह के बलिदान को भूल गए, इसके कारण आज ये स्थिति बन गई इस देश की। तो मेरी विनती है सब भाई बहनों को कि इतना त्याग नहीं, थोड़ा त्याग करो, लेकिन त्याग करना ही पड़ेगा। और तीसरी बात है, आप जब समाज के लिए कुछ काम करते हैं, आपकी जब कोई निंदा करता है, आपको पीछे खींचने की कोशिश करता है, तो अपमान पीने की शक्ति रखो। अपमान, इंसल्ट, इंडिविजुअल अपमान को पीना पड़ेगा। सामूहिक अन्याय को पीना बहुत बड़ा दोष है। सामूहिक अन्याय को पीना नहीं, डट कर खड़े होना लड़ने के लिए। इंडिविजुअल कोई हमारा अपमान करता है तो उसको हम पीना है। हमारे में एक कहावत है ना, महापुरे झाड़े जाती तेथे लबाड़े वाकती। बोलते हैं बारिश के दिन में नदियों में बाढ़ आती है, बाढ़, और बाढ़ के सामने ऊंचे ऊंचे पेड़ होते हैं। जब बाढ़ का पानी आता है तो ये पेड़ झुकते नहीं, बारिश के वो बाढ़ के साथ बहकर चले जाते हैं, झुकते नहीं। नदी के किनारे पर घास होता है, घास, जब बाढ़ का पानी आ जाता है तो घास झुक जाता है। बाढ़ निकल गई फिर से खड़ा हो जाता है कि उसमें झुकने की आदत है, उसके झुकने की आदत है, इसके लिए वो बह कर नहीं जाता। तो मेरी विनती है कि इन बातों को हमारे हृदय के साथ जोड़ना है। किसी ने कहा ना, किसी ने कहा है, मेरा थोड़ा तकलीफ हो रहा है। सबके लिए धन्यवाद। जय हिंद। भारत माता की, भारत माता की, वंदे वंदे, जय हिंद।
All right, Anna Hazare there, really a cult figure, like we've been saying, almost a rock star figure. Some have compared him to a kind of Pied Piper figure. But beyond the symbolism, it's time to look at the hard issues. What are the lessons to take away for India? Especially a reaction that's being described widely as a middle class that's lost faith in the government. We are hoping to get a Congress voice on the program as we go along. But let me start, if I can, with Justice Santosh Hegde, who was also with Anna Hazare at the grounds earlier today. Justice Hegde. Justice Hegde, it's very heady. You see packed grounds, you see somebody who's modelled himself on a modern-day Gandhi, and you feel like India's people are finally politically engaged. But the critics, and there are many of this movement, are actually saying, beware. This is not the middle class being politically engaged. This is the middle class being even more anti-politics than it has been traditionally. And they're quoting again and again Anna Hazare's comments that he doesn't believe that any of them should stand for electoral politics because somehow there's a derision for that. Do you believe, as a key member of first the drafting panel and then the Anna Hazare campaign, that this is a moment of the middle class being politically aware, or is this the moment of the middle class rejecting politics?
No, nobody is rejecting politics. Everybody believes in democracy. Politics is a necessary, even if you want to call it an evil, it's a necessary thing in democracy without which the administration in a country cannot go on. But it can't carry corruption with it. It can't encourage corruption and develop corruption to such a level that I'm very fond of saying, when I was young, there used to be 1 0 in the bribe. If 10 rupees was taken as a bribe, I'm talking about 60 years back, when I was 10 years old. Just see the number of zeros over the last 60 years. 1,76,000 crores, zeros. I have not counted because I can't count that many. I don't know what will be the number of zeros in kg based in oil scam, which is yet to be assessed by the CAG.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone. Fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.